All right, so we're gonna take an average electricity bill. So these are the three numbers, right? So when you take the average of something, what do you just do? You just add them together and divide it by 3, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do 23 plus 32 plus 64. Now if you do this, now this is what some of you guys did. If you guys do this, do you guys know what the output's gonna be? It's just gonna be the string. You guys see that? So it's not actually calculating anything, it's just literally just saying, hey, this is what you put in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't want to put any quotation marks in there. If you want to do the actual mathematical operation, that you have to get rid of the thing. By the way, you guys see these hashtags? They're called comments. So if you want to leave a comment here, this actually doesn't add to your program. It doesn't actually impact it. Okay? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna I have to get this entire thing now. It's just like math. Just like math. All I have to do is I divide it by what? 3, and then I test run and continue, submit answer, and we're good. Any questions about that? Okay. All right, now I'm just gonna take a look at the solution because I didn't get a chance to actually look at this stuff. So I'm gonna go back to the quiz. All right, now let's see why this makes sense. So 2 parts of a floor, and the one part is 9 tiles wide by 7 tiles long, and the other is 5 tiles, and tiles come in packages of 6. How many tiles are needed? Okay. So for the first one, how many tiles do I need? So one part is 9 times 7, right? Because that's one part. Okay. The other part is what? 5 times 7, and then you have to what? Put them together. So that's why you multiply here, and you add right there. Does that make sense? Now, if you guys want, and some of you guys feel a little bit more safe when you guys do this, you guys can also do this. You can put parentheses, 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 parentheses. You guys see that? So some of you guys like to do that just to make sure that you know exactly what mathematical operation you're doing. I like to do that too, just to make it a little bit more safe. The next thing is I buy 17 packages of 6 tiles containing each. How many tiles will be left over? So I'm gonna have to subtract. So 17 times 6, right? 17 times 6, right there. And then I have to subtract with what I had before, which is this right there. So if you want to even be safer, you can do this. This is what I like to do, usually. Like that. Oops. That, and then like that. Make sense? So this basically problem, it's just for you guys to get used to the syntax of doing multiplication. Okay, when you actually want to do mathematical operations, do you use quotation marks? No, don't use quotation marks. Okay. All right, any questions about this? All right. I think there's one more question, right? Which of the lines are well formatted? What's the answer to this one? So this one makes sense, right? This one is missing, so parentheses, 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 parentheses. I guess this one would, which of the lines, what's the answer to this one? Fourth one? Okay, well, I'm just gonna skip this one because I think they're all correct. Okay, all right, that's it, and